Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we have some pretty cool PlayStation news. We actually have three pretty big major topics over here, although not the biggest, but fun things to go talk about nonetheless with a brand new PlayStation 5 update, especially for the store itself. We also have some big updates too for game preservation, and as well also future games. And on top of that too, some pretty big callouts when it comes to how PlayStation has been making their games themselves as a whole. So we're gonna go talk about all these kind of big topics, and as well, we are on the eve, and if you guys are excited, please leave your comments down below, of the Switch 2. Now, I'm not really sure exactly when the restocks are going to happen or how they're going to happen, or as well how much coverage we'll be doing on the channel itself, although just keep that in mind. We may have a few Switch videos. I may even do a few bonus videos as well, like a few like little PlayStation, Xbox videos, and then maybe do little gaming news videos, and maybe throw in some Switch for some double uploads. If you guys are active regulars on the channel, you guys know sometimes I was making like 4 or 5 videos a day, just that the topic was fun. So be on the lookout in case we do go a little bit more into it, or if there's just a little bit more Switch focus, that'll probably just taper off, you know, after the hype kind of dies on down. But we're going to have to go and see. There is a small chance that there is going to be a restock or the first, I guess, official pre-order waves as of tomorrow. I think they're rumors, and this is all rumors, so take it all by a grain of salt. Stuff can change over time, even overnight, but apparently they will be more so expecting on the 9th is the rumored date a lot of people are looking forward to, rumored for $100. There is a chance that some retailers may go and pre-order, though, drop their pre-orders tomorrow after the direct itself, so we'll keep you guys in the loop. Maybe on Twitter. I'm not the most active on Twitter, but if you guys want to follow, if I see any easy restocks or it's hard, go and follow right now. That's linked down below, whether on my main Twitter or my second Twitter, and we'll try our best to keep you guys in the loop. But either way, subscribe if you guys are excited for that news, or if you guys are hyped up for a Switch, leave a like on this video, and let's go down to some pretty cool news, because apparently there is a brand new PS5 update for the store features. Now, I guess these are going to be a few more quick micro stories, but there's actually a PS5 update that quietly improved the feature that people were asking for quite some time. Now, I myself wasn't really the most asked for, like in my end, but I've seen people talk about it, even on Reddit and stuff too, saying that players who love putting games on their wish list in the PS Store are going to be very happy. So there was a brand new Reddit thread over here that the latest PS5 update quietly increased the total number of games players can add to their PS Store wish list. Now, this isn't crazy. I'll be honest. If I want a game, I just buy it. I don't usually put it in my wish list, but maybe for kids, you know, maybe you're looking for games on sale, whatever it might be, it's still nice, like a nice quality of life update. And then previously, PS5 and PS4 users were only able to add 100 games. However, after this new update, it seems like the new item limit for the wish list is actually 188. Not a big deal, doesn't really change too much, but either way, so it's a pretty big deal for PS5 and PS4 owners who use the wish list feature on the PS Store as a way to track when specific games go on sale. And PlayStation does go put games on sale a lot, or as well as you put Assassin's Creed Shadows, and then at the same time, like, you know, maybe in like 3 months, you'll remember and be like, oh yeah, this game exists, or Stellar Blade, Nier, whatever it might be. So for those unaware, anytime a game on a player's wishlist goes on sale, Sony's digital gaming front, it basically notifies people. So it is kind of nice, but if you have like a lot of indie games or just kind of forget to clear that out, it is an actual little bonus thing. Like I said, nothing super crazy, but this is also ongoing too as well, because there is the occasional random PS Store updates, and people usually do like them. So like I said, not the biggest deal here too, and people are saying like, hey, like I use this to track video games on upcoming sales. Easy go build on up. Good news for me. These are some quite major wish lists. You know, some people judging this news as well. And they're also saying like I use the wish list as a way to keep my games on my radar. I've reached the limit many times. What a weird restriction. So it does kind of seem like overall the vibe is there. Like they're like, hey, I even hit the limit, and great, what I needed. Like a lot of people are actually saying, as you guys can see, on this Reddit thread, a lot of folks out here are like, hey, yeah, I can see this. Like, this is affecting my backlog, or I want to look at these games. Thank goodness. Not even sure why they even have limits too as well. New limit's 180. Like, this limit's so annoying. So it's actually kind of cool. Like, apparently more people than expected actually did want this update, and I think that's kind of nice to go and see from the overall gaming sphere. So let me know if this ever bothered you or not. It is a smaller one nonetheless, but I think it's kind of nice to know about in the future, and it does seem like a lot of people are into it. And I have had people go make comments on this same exact feature before. Doesn't affect me. Like I said, I just buy the game if I want it, and then I don't really use the wish list, but at the end of the day, it's still nice to go and know. Now, some other bigger news too as well is that apparently Sony, and we may touch on this in the future in terms of emulation, but Sony has been backing up its PS5 game builds as part of a preservation effort. The company's IP preservation team has collected 650 terabytes of Sony's games, making history so far. And I like this. Like, I like emulation, I like game preservation, I like game physical discs. It's always a running topic on the channel, but basically for this one, back in 2022, Sony hired Garrett Fredley to join its newly formed preservation team. We've covered this on the channel before, which has been working to find and save documentation of all these 30 years of PlayStation games. Now, Friendly spoke at the Game Developers Conference to give an update about his team's efforts, and we now just have all this information right now. Say it's basically over here too as well that the team formed what's called PlayStation Studios Vault to store everything it could about Sony's game making history. The vault now houses game builds, source code, and even source art. So like say 20 years from now, we'll have like Last of Us art or cool things like God of War Ragnarok, or like, you know, like developer videos, or maybe on like first wave, like alpha footage and stuff like this. I think it's dope. I love this. And it's kind of like a fun memory to have. Like, why not? You know, my PC is filled with so many assets from my Twitch stream. And also, by the way, shout out to like some of you guys that from YouTube who go to Twitch. You guys never have to. Like, I do kind of always want to start streaming on my second YouTube account. I always keep on mentioning it and go subscribe. But like, you know, it's kind of fun. Like, it's cool. So thank you as always for having a good vibe. A lot of you guys that are in my YouTube community, on the comments, or on my Twitter, or on Twitch and stuff, you guys are all awesome. So thank you as always for watching my content. It is sometimes surreal to even think about this because I was a Twitch streamer, and I would probably almost want to say I'm getting close to being a bigger YouTuber than Twitch streamer, which is weird to think about. I've been Twitch streaming for like 12 years. But nonetheless, that's because you guys are awesome. So thank you guys for enjoying the content. There will be better content in the near future. As you guys know, we do have an editor coming on board very, very soon. And I think you guys will be very happy for the future of the videos. But either way, there's things of basically just a lot of information. They have like assets for everything from every project, documentation to audio to prototype information, everything underneath the sun, even cultural artifacts. If it's adjacent to PlayStation Studio games, the team will store in the vault, even photos of developer teams that made the game. Awesome. I would love, as like a PlayStation junkie, to do a deep dive into all this and just see. I want to see who made some of my favorite games. I want to see early unseen footage. I would love this. So currently the oldest item in the team's collection is a 1994 time step. The year I was born, I'm old, and was from the tactical RPG Ark the Lab. The latest files include every customer-facing PS5 build of every PlayStation Studios game, as well as every debug, testing, alpha, beta, and milestone. Has over 1,000 builds saved. So the vault has two main servers located in Vegas, Nevada, and Liverpool, England. So basically, if America goes kaput, at least we have England to go and store us over here, and it has 650 terabytes of data, or around 200 million files. It's almost double the 350 terabytes of data Bradley said the team gathered during one another of his talks last year. He expects to go quickly over the 1 petabyte of cloud server storage data the team's currently set up can handle, especially as more and more games are coming out, bigger game files, whatever it might be. The preservation team uses tools to help its work, including a robot called the Voltron. They can read almost thousands of disk files too as well. I just wanted to share you guys with this stuff because I thought it was an interesting thing to go talk about. And I love that we have all this game preservation, these PlayStation vaults, and them actually taking an effort to make sure that games will stick around for the long term. Now, last but not least, we actually are seeing some big callouts over here when it comes to PlayStation. Saying from Yuhei Yoshida suggesting that we need to go and change our way of thinking and kind of cut back on these major graphics and everything else for the game itself. Former Sony indie boss Shuhei Yoshida has suggested the former holder needs to move on from dazzling with flashy visuals and changing its way of thinking going forward. Basically saying we want more fun games, we want more indies, we want to make sure we're not spending $500 million. And I actually touched on this, so I'm mad this article came out like besides like 3 days ago. If you guys saw that video, I'm sorry, I popped an edible at one point and I basically went and just kind of yapped about how games were very expensive to make and stuff. It was kind of a mediocre video, and I do apologize if you guys made this far. My bad. But either way, they mentioned this one where they're pushing these like top visuals, and they think everything is great. But until then, like, you need more. Like, you could have the best looking game, but if the gameplay's not fun, look at Assassin's Creed Shadow. Like, the game looks great. Like, the world looks great. The character models, cutscenes look actually pretty good. But the gameplay could be left for more to desire. And I think they're basically saying it's time to reconsider this. Like, we can't be spending $500 million to make a game because it looks nice. I mean, I don't mind it, but if it's trying to profit, but not every game has to be a blockbuster or something crazy too as well. So with development costs swelling in recent years, that's every chance that Sony may feel compelled to place less emphasis on pushing the bar with visuals, instead focusing more on the gameplay department and unique ideas. We'll still be getting major blockbusters, obviously, with Astrobot proving you don't necessarily need to throw millions of dollars at graphics, and I think that's a good idea. Like, you want indie games, Stardew Valley, Roblox, Minecraft, and, you know, look at a lot of Nintendo games too as well, Mario Kart. Some of these are the biggest IPs known to man, and they're not the most dazzling and stunning games. Now, PlayStation's known for their good-looking games, Spider-Man, Horizon, Zero Dawn, God of War, all those. But you don't really always need to make it look insanely good to make it a good game. That doesn't define a good game. So I think it's intriguing, and I think I do agree with these takes. I don't think you have to spend $100 million to make the game look good. I want it to look good, but I also don't mind if it's stylistic. I want to make sure the gameplay is the #1 focus, and I'm okay with a game, you know, like, you don't always have to spend 17 years to make this god-tier game that everyone's going to love. Sometimes, like, passion projects and fun things are okay too as well. I've been playing Schedule 1 with my buddy Cam too as well, and like, that's been great. Like, we're over here, we're going to the casino and just kind of gambling. We dropped like $5,000 in the game itself. It was a fun time because we're having fun, and the game doesn't even look anything crazy. It looks like a random game from a PS1 or 2 era, and that's where gaming matters a lot. So thank you guys all so much for watching this video and my quick update over here too as well. I appreciate you guys always so much here for watching in the first place. Make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on here, the second channel. And of course, if you guys are looking for the Switch 2, hopefully I'll have some good updates on the channel, so be on the lookout for that. We have the Twitter, the Twitches down below. And of course, I just always appreciate you guys so much for being a part of my life, my community, watching my videos. We'll talk to you guys all soon. Thank you all so much for watching.